Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family!
Welcome to Trailblazer Tipoff.
Blazers! And welcome inside Burns Arena on the campus of Utah Tech University, St. George, Utah. We are about 11 and a half minutes away from tip-off, Utah Tech and the Grand Canyon Lopes. Hi there, everybody. Rod Zundel, along as usual with Mike Olson. And Mike, Utah Tech coming off a tough loss in Seattle on Thursday night to drop to 2-1 in the Western Athletic Conference. They played well for 3 quarters, or for about 3 quarters of the game, but that final 8 or 9 minutes, they were like stuck in the mud.
Yeah, you cannot go 7 minutes without a bucket. That really hurt those Trailblazers. They were rolling early in the first half, getting the ball in transition and scoring. Having an impact on the game of basketball, and the Trailblazers, when they can get it out, they've got shooters like Noah Gonzalez and David Elliott.
Yeah, Noah Gonzalez hit 7 three-pointers, a single game record for Utah Tech the last time they played here a week ago. But then Thursday night against Seattle, tough time. It was an offer from beyond the arc. They really did a good job in pressuring him, not giving him any space. He's got to have a big comeback game tonight as well.
Absolutely, he's going to need it. That was a great adjustment by the Red Hawks, but he shoots well in this gym. I'm excited to see what he does tonight.
Now, when you look at Grand Canyon, Mike, what can you say about this team? They're receiving votes in the top 25. If you count the votes, they're ranked 37th in the country. They've had 3 quad 1 wins, one against San Francisco, San Diego State, when the Aztecs were ranked 25th in the country, and also Liberty. The only loss coming to South Carolina. But, you know, they're 13-1. They got a 10-game winning streak. They've got the guys. They got 3 horses, and then they've got another guy that's coming back from injury that was their horse last year before he was injured.
Yeah, if you're looking for scoring, you start with Tyan Grant Foster, coming in averaging 20 points a game. He's scored in double figures in all 13 games. Transfer, he's coming in. He won 3 consecutive Newcomer of the Week.
He started off at Kansas. Okay, you're good if you go there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then he transferred to DePaul, okay, and then he transferred to Grand Canyon. He is 14th in the nation in scoring.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 27 at SUU the other night. He can really score.
And then Ray Harrison, he's the WAC preseason player of the year this year. That's another guy. That's a heck of a tandem on the guard line.
Yeah, absolutely. In the 12 games, he scored in double figures as well. So there's a reason why he's a preseason player of the year.
He had 12 points against Southern Utah, 5 assists, 11 of the 12 games this year that he's played in double figures. And then you got the big guy in the middle, Gabe McLaughlin, and he's improved his three-point shooting. A great rebounder, and he's 42% from beyond the arc.
Well, and he's the most recent member of the 1,000-point club for the Lopes, coming in averaging 13 points a game, and he's got back-to-back player of the week. So Gabe McLaughlin, he's a very common name when it comes to WAC basketball.
Yeah, they beat Southern Utah on Thursday night in Cedar City by 21. He had another double-double, 18 points, 10 rebounds, his 19th career double-double. And then, if none of those guys are on, then you go to Javon Blacksher, who was last year's WAC preseason player of the year nominee until he got injured and missed most of the season. That's when they kind of fell apart.
Yeah, and that knee injury took place a year ago last night, January 5th, so he's been out for a while. But coming into it, Rod, he like you mentioned, last year's preseason player of the year, but he's a dynamic scorer, and he's a top 10 all-time scorer for Grand Canyon.
I talked to Coach Bryce Drew of the Lopes, and he said, because he only played 6 minutes against Southern Utah.
Yep.
He said, is he on a minute restriction? He said, no, but they were far enough ahead they didn't need to do it. In fact, McLaughlin and Foster Grant and Harrison, they didn't play against one team this year because they didn't need them.
Yeah,
So he didn't score, only played 6 minutes, so he's going to be rested and ready to go tonight.
Yeah, this team is fired on, ready to go, but this Trailblazer team is ready as well. The Lopes are 4-8 in Burns Arena, so the Trailblazers holding an advantage.
All right, the Trailblazers out on the floor. We're under 7 minutes away from tip-off, Utah Tech and Grand Canyon. When we come back, the final word from head coach John Judkins.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealEstate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealEstate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
If you're out driving and something happens to your car, truck, or even wheelchair, and you end up stuck at a rail crossing, it's going to be okay. Don't panic. Here's what you do. Get out if you can and look for this blue sign on the metal pole. Call the number on the blue sign, and when they answer, tell them the crossing number. The number is right here. This tells them the exact location of the crossing. This is the fastest way to get trains stopped before coming through the crossing. Look for the blue. It helps you.
Welcome back inside Burns Arena. We're just under 4 minutes away from tip-off. Utah Tech and Grand Canyon. Rod Zundel here on Trailblazer Sports Vision. Trailblazer tip-off. This rivalry, Mike Olson, goes back to the Division II days between these two schools.
Yeah, it's interesting when we think back. This Grand Canyon team was transitioning to Division II. They were top in the Pac West. When we jumped into Division II, had some great games against this Grand Canyon team. In fact, in this building, Utah Tech holds a 13-9 advantage over the Lopes.
But the Lopes have won the last 3, sweeping them last season. A 10-point win here last year, the last time these two teams met. All right, time now for the final word with head coach John Judkins of the Trailblazers after coming home yesterday and then just having a shoot-around yesterday and this morning, getting ready for the best team in the conference. Here's Coach Juddy with the final word. Coach, after you got home, watched the video, is there anything you liked about Thursday night?
Yeah, we did some good things, Rod. Defensively, I thought the game plan was pretty good. We did a really good job on their leading scorer on Tyson. We just let number 11 go off.
Pulls from 15, good. Man, this guy is hot. Christopoulos, deep 3, got it again.
Didn't do a very good job adjusting to him once he got hot. So those are something we got to work on. But defensively, I thought the game plan was good. I thought we executed good. What cost us the game was we just didn't run our offense there again. The ball sticking again. The ball's not moving side to side. We're not screening. We didn't score there again for another 6-7 minutes. where we got fouled, but we missed foul shots. And so when you go to those spans, 6-7 minutes, where you don't get any points because you're missing foul shots, that's where the game completely changed for us.
And if you do that against Grand Canyon tonight, you're in trouble. So how have you been working on that, trying to stop those long stretches?
Well, just talking about it and showing them, there's nothing you can do about missed foul shots. I mean, that's just, we're getting to the foul line, we're getting like we're supposed to. That can just change the whole game, no matter who we play. If we're getting fouled and we're going to the foul line and missing them, that's like coming down and missing a shot. It's the same thing. So we got to continue to be aggressive, continue to get to the foul line, and we got to have confidence that our guys will make those. We make those, it's a whole different game. But we got to get the ball moving. When the ball's moving and we're screening and we're having fun, our offense clicks pretty good.
When you look at Grand Canyon, they've got it all. Where do you start to trying to get at these guys?
Well, you hit right on. It's got to be a team effort. I mean, they got D1 transfers from Oregon State and everywhere else. Their team is back from last year. They had a really good year last year. They got the Blanchard kid back, or his name is Blackner.
Blackshire.
Number 10.
Yeah.
They got him back from an ACL tear. He hasn't played a lot, but again, he's a smart player. He understands the game, and like I told you before, when guys sit out, they see things differently and they learn. And I saw that on the SU game we watched too as well. He's just kind of that leader. But the Harrison number 0, number 30 again, their big guy is just he's playing really well. Has a lot of confidence, shooting the 3 ball better than he ever has. And then they got number 7 and number 8, the D1 transfers. What do you say about those guys? They're athletic. They're probably going to go to the next league. They're always good. They're always going to be good, and they do a great job with their home fans and the scholarships and the NLI. They're going to be the top of the league every year because of it. So these are kind of the ones that I love to play because nobody thinks you can beat them, and nobody thinks you got a chance. And if we play together and we keep them off the glass, I feel we got a good chance of beating them.
Okay, so what is it that you want to see out of your team tonight?
I want to see the ball moving. I want to see good screens. I want to have confidence. If you're open, shoot it. Defensively, if we do the same thing we did against Seattle, except we got to rebound better. We lost by 18 rebounds against Seattle, and these guys are better than Seattle on the offensive glass. So we got to do a really good job of keeping them off. So those are the things I'd say, Rod, is defend like we did, but rebound, and then offensively we gotta share it. We gotta share it. We gotta value the ball. We gotta get good shots. If we get good shots, we'll make them.
We're moments away from tip-off Utah Tech and Grand Canyon. You can listen to this game over on the Fan Sports Radio Network, and we'll be back after the game on radio and also right here on Trailblazer Sports Vision for the post-game show. Utah Tech, Grand Canyon, coming up next.